Mr. Agrawal, what's the additional capacity that this new facility in Bhopal will add to Volvo Aisha? And can you also indicate to us the extent of the investment that's gone behind setting up the new factory?
This plant in Bhopal is of a very, very strategic importance, and it adds our capacity by another 40,000 units. So both Pithampur and Bhopal put together, now we have a capacity of 130,000 trucks per annum. We have decided that we will produce our new platform, Pro 2000 series, that will be manufactured in Bhopal. And then Pro 3000, Pro 6000, Pro 8000, which are medium duty and heavy duty trucks. And they will be produced in Pithampur. So then we will have two plants, one for the light and medium duty, and which is 4 to 11 ton for Pro 2000. And then beyond 11 ton, it will be all in Pithampur.
Mr. Agrawal, like you said that you're not fully utilizing the existing production capacity you have, but October and November did see a gradual improvement in production for the industry. So given that, how do you see demand shape up for commercial vehicles as we close the year and move into the next?
As far as the industry is concerned, if you look at the numbers of October and November, we had grown over previous years, October and November. If you look at the trucks, buses, of course, still we are having some distress because the schools are still not open and the staffing requirements are also less. And then at the same time, intercity buses are also not operating at full capacity. So therefore, buses are still in distress. But as far as trucks are concerned, I think the industry is almost on the revival phase, and we will see more and more improvement only. So that's why I always say it seems that the worst is behind us now. As far as the truck industry is concerned, buses, of course, it will take some more time. Now we are expecting that at least we will have balance 4 months the industry size, which is equal to last year's these 4 months. And on top of it, the month of March last year was a washout because of the lockdown had started in the month of March. And to that extent, there will be a good growth in the month of March. My own gut feel is that next year, 2021-22, the industry will be somewhere between 2018-19 and 2019-20. All those old trucks, they are bound to be replaced. If the replacements have not happened last year or this year, not to that extent, it means all those people, once they get the confidence in the economy, they will come back for replacements. And people also will come back for replacements to realize better productivity. Once the COVID problem is solved, the schools reopen, they will start buying the buses again. And people will start traveling in public transport again. So but it's a matter of time. It's basically we are in a hibernation period. And the situation will come back with a bang. Because all this replacement, like if schools were to replace this year, if they are not replaced, it doesn't mean that they don't need to replace those buses. So they will replace it next year when the schools open, or when if suppose new schools are opening and they needed new buses.
So can you also indicate what the impact of fuel prices, which are rising continuously, has been on the industry, especially the smaller fleet operators, who are particularly stressed right now, and also what direction are freight rates currently taking?
The impact is huge for the transporters. For example, if a truck runs, say, 8,000 kilometers or 10,000 kilometers in a month, and there is a fuel average of, say, 4 kilometers to a liter of diesel, it means it uses 2,000 liters of diesel every month. Now, if the diesel price has gone up by 8 to 10 rupees per liter, it means the cost has gone up by, for a truck per month, by around 16,000 rupees per truck. Now, is he able to recover 15,000, 16,000 rupees more freight? Now, some of the corporate transporters or the big fleet operators, they will be able to recover because they will have the corporate contracts with large companies where this escalation clause is mentioned. However, all the small operators who are operating through the transport stations or transport nagars, where they park their truck in the morning and they wait for the load to come. Now, those people are the ones who are the worst impacted because their cost has gone up like this, but the freight is not better because if the demand is less, then they don't get the right freight. So those are the people who also might be getting impacted because of this financial distress. But at the same time, with the economy improving, with the more and more demand improving for the movement of goods, I think the freight rates have started going up. So to that extent, it's a good news for the transporters. And at the same time, the transporters who can migrate from diesel to CNG, again this cost is much less. It is almost, I think, 30-35%.